In January 2018, the government opened up a day school program in select national schools to boost the transition from primary to secondary education. 2 years down the line, this program is yet to take off and has been scrapped in some schools. Our education reporter Sharon Baranga takes a look at what became of the Day Wing program as Form 1 start reporting to their schools from tomorrow.
Starting this week, Form 1 students will be reporting to their respective schools across the country. The government expects that all pupils who sat their KCPE examinations last year will be joining Form 1.
As the students start reporting in Form 1, we will be admitting them through that system so that the ministry has data on how many students are in schools at every particular time.
This will also help the government in tracking the number of students who would have reported to schools as it aims to achieve 100% transition. To further open up opportunities for the students, the government aims to boost capacity and delink admission to bed space and boost Form 1 enrollment. But in some schools, the program has failed to take off.
One challenge that was faced is by parents themselves. In some schools, they thought that if a child begins with being in the day wing, after some time, maybe a year, in Form 2, this child should convert into boarding. Yeah? But that is not the case. It meant if the child is entered in day wing, then that is the wing the child will take up to Form 4. So many parents found this a challenge, so they didn't take up in some schools.
19 boarding schools were selected to pilot the first phase of the Day Wing program, and they are Kenya High School, Starehe Boys Center, Moi Forces Academy, Nairobi School, Lenana School, Pangani Girls High School, Moi Girls Secondary School, Nairobi, Ngara Girls Secondary School, Buruburu Girls High School, Embakasi Girls Secondary School, Parkland, St. George's Girls Secondary School, State House Girls, Hospital Hill High School, and Ofafa Jericho High School.
The Day Wings is doing well in schools that are predominantly day schools. That is okay. But in schools that have double, their borders and their day, it is a little bit of a challenge. This needs to be relooked at again on how best it can be managed. Another challenge that could be faced now with day schooling and boarding is monitoring what these other children would easily carry to school, which is contraband.
Another hurdle faced by the 100% transition of pupils from primary to secondary schools is on infrastructure. In most schools, the capacity of dormitories and classes has been strained by the increase in the number of students being admitted. Teachers are also not enough. Apart from congestion and dilapidated infrastructure, heads of secondary schools are also dealing with the lack of funds which the government is yet to release to schools. Form 1s are expected to report by 17th of this month. Sharon Baranga, NTV.